Right foot down there. Yeah. At the Omni.
Live at the Omni.
Smirnoff and Karloff live at the Omni. I can't hear myself again.
Oh, you can hear yourself.
No, you've got me turned down.
I can hear you fine.
I know, but I can't hear me. He needs it. It keeps him honest.
Oh, it does. Okay. evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the rest of you. We would like to welcome you to beautiful New Concord, Ohio, and the campus of John Glenn High School for tonight's local battle between two of the top teams in Division II of the Eastern District. That would be the 8-1 Meadowbrook Colts taking on the homestanding 8-3 John Glenn Muskies. And I tell you what, we're live on 97.7. We're also on AVC Sports Facebook as well as YRP TV YouTube. And if you're going to bring a big game, you better bring a big mouth with you. And I've done that tonight. I'm truly honored to be joined by my partner in crime, my sidekick, the voice of the MVL, and he's also my teammate, the Big Zepper, Mark Withrow. And Mark, when you look at the Eastern District, John Glenn and Meadowbrook, two of the top four teams right now.
Oh, without a doubt. This gym is just exciting. It's just ready to blow up. You got two teams that have had a long winter here with all the cold and snow and no school and what have you, itching to get back into it. They are two of the finer teams around, and just looking for a great basketball game tonight.
Yeah, and for those on YRP TV, YouTube, and on AVC Sports on Facebook that can see the teams warming up. Both teams are wearing wearing purple T-shirts with the initials MB on them, and MB stands for Mason Boyd, a student who passed away. And both schools are honoring his memory tonight, which is a very class
within each of the schools, and a great tribute for the young man that passed.
Yeah, so our thoughts and prayers continue to be with the Boyd family during their tough time. Well, we look at Meadowbrook coming in. Now, partner, the Colts have not played in 10 days. They come in 8-1. Last game, they defeated Fort Fry at home. The game before that, it was their only loss of the season. They lost in overtime at Zanesville.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Zanesville, a good basketball team themselves, and Meadowbrook was on the road. And, the coaching staff feels like they really should have come out of there with a W. It did not happen. They held their heads high, and they're going to come back and get them the next time. But they're raring to get back and beat a quality team in John Glenn. John Glenn, on the other hand, they want to keep things going. They had a tough one going to Tri-Valley, and Tri-Valley, they played with them tough till down the stretch, and things missed free throws, missed opportunities, cost them to lose that basketball game on the road, and that was a lost opportunity. They want to get back on the winning track here at home.
Yeah, you look at the Meadowbrook loss. Zanesville shot a fadeaway three that was contested at the buzzer to send it to overtime, then hit a two at the buzzer to win by 2. And John Glenn, 8-3. You talked about the Tri-Valley loss. They also lost at Wheeling Central in a shootout, 65-62. John Glenn missed a 3 at the buzzer, which could have possibly win overtime. And the game they lost at Highland, they just felt they got out physical and pushed around.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've just had some mistakes. I think John Glenn's trying to get some of the football out of some of their guys. Speaking of football, the Vikings' #1 fan just showed up, and you do realize we're going to have to, he's in his purple, and he's fired up. Jeff Harrison, they won an impossible game. I still don't believe it, but that's okay. I'm happy for my friend back here. Minnesota Vikings. Heart palpitations.
The smile still.
Oh, I think he's glowing. But back to the game, the little Muskies, they've had some tough goes. When they played Tri-Valley, they were uncharacteristic in many ways. They didn't hit free throws down the stretch. Well, they didn't hit them all game long. under 50, right at 50% shooting from the free throw line. Their defense, which leads to turnovers and transition baskets, was almost absent. They actually had more turnovers than did Tri-Valley, and they could not offensively. They just many times came down and threw away possessions. So they want to get back on track, and like you say, they've got the 3 losses, not bad, 8-3, and Meadowbrook coming off the 1. It's going to be a dandy. As far as this series is concerned, Meadowbrook leads the series 18-7. The last meeting for these two clubs was in the district championship at Coshocton, and Meadowbrook came out victorious 58-47. In that game, Trey Singleton had 20 points, Parker Black had 13, and Jake Cork had 12 points. The first meeting of this rivalry, if you will, was in the sectional final at the old Muskingum College. Meadowbrook won again 60-58. Meadowbrook's first sectional title ever. And I mean, I'm sure this is a rivalry for all intents and purposes over the last few years. They've had top-notch teams, and they played tough. Both teams want to come out here victorious.
Yeah, you're listening to the pregame show on video, sponsored by Mr. Lee's Restaurant. So we want to thank them for sponsoring our pregame show via the video airwaves. And we're getting close to tip-off. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have a little bit more of the pregame show and then get you set for tonight's opening tip and starting lineups. We'll be back in 1 minute.
ABC Sports presents Meadowbrook versus John Glenn High School basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie State Farm Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, Zemba Brothers, Stoney's RV Center, and Doan Ford. Pregame was brought to you by Mr. Lee's Restaurant.
You know, when you think hardware, you think like most people from this area have for more than 130 years, and that'd be Orm Do It Best Hardware, of course. Known everywhere for a terrific selection, Orm Hardware has become the destination for whatever your needs might be. And being open 7 days a week till 8 o'clock weeknights makes it convenient too. Top name brands, helpful advice when you want it, all the services like screen and window repair, mower repair, keys made, UPS shipping. It all adds up to Orm Do It Best Hardware.
This is Chris Rocco from Cambridge Physical Therapy Center. We have been serving you in the Cambridge area since 1999 and are located at 216 Highland Avenue. We are the area's only locally owned independent physical therapy center. We specialize in physical therapy for chronic conditions, post-surgery conditions, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. We are providers for most major insurance along with Medicare, Medicaid, and workers' compensation. So when you need physical therapy, call Cambridge Physical Therapy Center at 439-7177.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
for the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
At Ron Guthrie Insurance Agency in Cambridge, they believe in personal one-on-one service. For banking and auto, home, and life insurance, stop by their office at 320 South 11th Street or call 432-4128 for a free quote. Ron Guthrie Insurance offers 24/7 claim service and multi-line discounts. Ron, Jill, and the staff at Ron Guthrie Insurance will personally handle all your insurance needs. That's Ron Guthrie Insurance, your friendly hometown insurance agency at 320 South 11th Street in Cambridge.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner at West 40 Auto Sales, where for over 25 years we specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for under $15,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most vehicles come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
Everything we do is in search of more go. We go so it goes, so you can go.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area.
It's hard to stop a train.
Zimba Brothers, a commercial and residential construction company, is proud to sponsor the John Glenn Little Muskies basketball game tonight. Zimba Brothers is known in the construction industry for their integrity, work ethic, professionalism, and their commitment to safety. Zimba Brothers also believes in giving back to the community that they work and live in. Good luck, John Glenn Little Muskies, in your game tonight. And let Zimba Brothers provide a quote for your next project. 740-452-1880. Online at ZimbaBrothersInc.com. Zimba Brothers Incorporated, on the move since 1987.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round and be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
For an open, honest sales transaction, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
Officials are Todd Coyne, James Hood, and Donald Matzai. This time, please rise and join in the playing of the national anthem. Starting lineups. First, for visiting Meadowbrook. 33, 5'11" senior, Dre Singleton. Number 5, 5'11" junior, Peyton Neff. Number 10, the 6' senior, Bobby Faco. 22, the 6'5" junior, Felix Black. Number 33, the 6'2" senior, Easton Black. Meadowbrook is coached by Lee Tolson, assisted by Dan Sheehan.
Welcome back to New Concord. Meadowbrook and John Glenn getting ready to tip things off here. We'll look at the starting lineup for the visiting Meadowbrook Colts, who come in with a record of 8-1 on the season, under the direction of head coach Scooter Tolson. Starting lineup for Meadowbrook will go this way: a 5'11" senior, Trey Singleton; 5'11" junior, Peyton Neff; 6' senior, Bobby Faco; 6'5" junior, Davis Black; and 6'2" senior, Easton Black. So it'll be Easton Black, Davis Black, Faco, Neff, and Singleton for Meadowbrook. For John Glenn, with a record of 8-3, under the direction of head coach Greg Woodard, starting lineup will be 6'1" senior, Casey Smith; 6'2" junior, Josh Rayleigh; 5'11" senior, Justin Haycock; 6'1" sophomore, Sam Cumler; and a 5'11 senior, Shane Bonner. So it'll be Bonner, Cumler, Haycock, Rayleigh, and Smith for the Muskies as we're getting ready to get things tipped off here.
A lot of excitement here in the gym tonight.
Yeah, it'll be Smith and Davis Black tipping. Cumler controls it for the Muskies. The Bonner on the left wing. Inside. It goes to Smith, up and under move. No good. Rebound secured by Davis Black. He'll give it to Singleton, push it up to Neff. Left corner to Faco. Driving is Davis Black, strong to the basket. Left-hand scoop is up and in.
Man-to-man defense by John Glenn. That time just opened the gate and allowed Black to go down the lane right across the nail and in for the bucket.
Davis Black, second leading scorer for Meadowbrook. Gives the Colts an early 2-0 lead. Ball is kicked out to Cumler. He'll bring it back up top. Skips over to Haycock. He looks to drive to the right wing. Back up to Bonner. Guarded by Faco. He'll give it to Rayleigh. John Glenn being very patient against this man-to-man defense. Haycock cuts to the open block. Reverse shot is up and good.
Nice cut that time by Haycock. Almost got a 5-second call because he lost his dribble, picked his dribble up. But good job man-to-man defense by Meadowbrook.
And John Glenn extends their man full court. Singleton breaks it easily. Pass way up top to Neff. Swings it over to Davis Black. To Faco. Right baseline. Skip pass up top to Singletons. Singleton averaging about 25 points a game for the Colts. He drives, cut off. Up top to Easton Black. He'll take it in the lane. Kicks it out to Davis Black up top for a deep three by Neff. No good. Rebound is secured by Faco, and I believe he's going to be fouled underneath by Cumler.
Yeah, I believe that Cumler had him held. Cumler had him by the arm, it looked like, from my angle.
Ball passed up top to Singleton. Cut off nicely by Bonner. To Black, 2-2. Here in the early going. Pass inside, it's knocked away and taken away by Rayleigh. They're going to call it tie-up. Possession should go to Meadowbrook.
Yeah, when they bring that ball inside and keep it down low, boy, there's a lot of hands going for it, quick hands. Meadowbrook underneath.
Yeah, and they get it underneath the Faco, and he puts it off the glass and in.
Well, that won't make Coach Woodard happy. Not very good defense on the inbounds. Get it point-blank range for the easy layup.
Haycock gives the ball down to Smith. Smith passes tipped away but controlled by Cumler. Bonner to Smith. Rayleigh will bring it up top. John Glenn will set their offense. 5.5 minutes to go here in the open quarter. Here's a deep three by Haycock, no good. Rebound by Singleton. Knocked out of bounds by Bonner. Possession will go to the Colts.
That time, Meadowbrook seemed to be in a little bit of a zone defense, a matchup, and got an outside shot, which is looks like what Meadowbrook wants, and couldn't nail it.
Singleton being guarded by Haycock as he comes up the floor. Cut off nicely. He'll give it to Easton Black. Up top to Faco to Neff. Neff loses the ball and steps, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Yeah, a little bit of contact that time. Looked like Casey Smith might have bumped him a little bit. I think it was a good no call, but it's going to be the first turnover of the game for Meadowbrook.
And Jack Williams is going to come into the game to give Cumler a breather. As the Muskies have it, trailing 4-2 as we near the 5-minute mark here at the opening quarter. Bonner up top to Haycock. Gives it to Rayleigh, and his shot is rejected by Davis Black. There's a tie-up between Neff and Rayleigh, and possession should go to John Glenn underneath their own basket.
Well, I tell you, nice job by Black sloughing off, coming from the backside to help out on defense.
Yeah, bounce pass inside to Bonner, not able to get it. Gets his own rebound, stick back is good.
Nice effort by Bonner to stay in there and get the second offensive board for John Glenn. A little full court pressure by John Glenn.
And both teams with a breakdown as there's a foul in the backcourt. That'll be on Bonner as he fouls Singleton. And partner, both teams giving up layups on the out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, kind of interesting because both teams they're all about their defense, and yet both times underneath the bucket, both teams have just given up the easy shot. There's a couple of quick fouls by John Glenn. First on Bonner. It looks like this one's going to be on Perkins. Parker Zachrich, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Zachrich has just checked into the game as well as Reese Perkins. So it's tie game at 4. 4.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Now Williams is guarding Singleton. Singleton gives it to Neff. Gets to the left elbow. Cut off nicely by Perkins. Pass inside goes to Faco. Off the glass, no good. Rebound will stay with Meadowbrook as it is going to go off Perkins' hands.
Boy, I tell you, if it wasn't for help side defense that time, wide open in the low post. He got the ball down in there. Nice job of help defense, but missed the shot.
Meadowbrook throws it up top. Neff gives it to Singleton. Driving is Easton Black, kicks it out to Davis Black. Nice pass underneath the Easton Black layup, good. Give Davis Black the assist.
Well, nice job ball fake, and he went up and they stepped out to help stop the ball, and he just fit it underneath.
Driving in the paint is Zachrich, but cut off, kicks the ball back up top. Williams has it.
You can see it's a little matchup a little bit here.
Yeah, Meadowbrook, good defense on the ball. Zachrich drives to the right, gives it to Haycock. His shot
charge.
is no good, and they're going to get Haycock with the foul. They're going to call a charge, and that will be the 5th foul?
No. It's his first foul.
No, I mean, I'm looking at team fouls.
Oh, yeah, team fouls, yes.
But they've got 6 up there now.
Just out of control on the baseline that time. Haycock went to the bucket, needed more of a jump stop straight up, but he lurched in and nice positioning, good foul.
Dylan Webster in for Meadowbrook.
Travel.
As Davis Black's going to be called for a foul. Addie Black comes in as well to give Neff and Faco a breather. So for John Glenn, we have Williams, Cumler, Zachrich, Perkins, and Smith. Nearing the 3-minute mark, 6-4 Meadowbrook with the lead. Casey Smith cut off. Here's a Cumler 3, no good. Rebound Zachrich. He pumps, his shot is no good. It is going to go off of Smith, and possession will go to the Colts.
Well, a couple of opportunities there and just couldn't get it done. Poor shooting from the floor as John Glenn right now shooting 2 for 9 from the floor.
And Davis Black altered that shot inside by Zachrich, who nearly comes up with the steal, but Easton Black has it, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Actually, Meadowbrook had numbers 3 on 2, but good job by Zachrich to come over and knock the ball out of bounds.
2:45 remaining here in the opening quarter. 6-4 Meadowbrook, and they have possession. Davis Black guarded tightly up top by Perkins. Gives it to Singleton. Singleton shakes and bakes, gets in the paint, swings it out to Black, who'll drive baseline. Off the glass and good.
Forced him baseline. He took what the defense gave him and went up strong and backed it off the board.
And they're going to get a foul here.
Looks like that's going to be on Davis Black.
And that will be Meadowbrook's first team foul. And, of course, Davis Black with 4 points here early, and he's going to get a quick breather as Faco comes back in. Pass goes into Bonner, and he is going to have the ball knocked away, and possession will stay with the Muskies.
Well, Bonner tried a little wraparound pass on the low block to the other low block, and it was very well defended. Fortunate not to have a turnover there.
2:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Little matchup zone again.
Cumler has it to Williams. Back to Cumler. Haycock drives on the wing. His shot is short. Rebound to Easton Black. His outlet pass is knocked away, but controlled by Meadowbrook. Long pass to Neff. Layup no good. Tip by Faco no good. Stick back by Addie Black no good. And then it's Addie Black and Bonner tying each other up. Possession will stay with Meadowbrook.
Well, they're really dominating the boards there as Meadowbrook really second and third shot opportunities on that particular possession.
Carter Buchtel coming in at 6'4", the senior. Miss John Glenn's having trouble on the boards as Trey Singleton from way downtown drills a three. Timeout, John Glenn. 1:31 to go here in the opening quarter. Your score, Meadowbrook 11, John Glenn 4. We'll step aside and be back in 30.
Substitution number 33,
Welcome back to New Concord. Timeout by the Muskies, who trail 11-4. And all the way down is Kumler, uncontested, and he will take it coast to coast for the layup.
3 out of 11 shooting for John Glenn. That time, Kumler saw what the defense gave him, took it right to him.
Wow, what a pass inside. Davis Black to Neff. Kicks it back out. Bounce pass to Faco. His shot's rejected by Kumler, who'll push it. Nice bounce pass underneath. Reverse layup is no good by Nick Meinert, who has checked in.
Yeah, I think he got a little too far under the basket that time. Good job getting the ball and then turn it over.
Yep, Neff comes up with the steal. Long skip pass to Singleton. He'll take it in strong, no good. But the ball will go out of bounds and possession will stay with Meadowbrook. 39 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter.
5 for 10 from the field for Meadowbrook at this point with 1 3-pointer. John Glenn 3 for 12.
Pass goes into Faco, right elbow. To Addie Black. To Davis Black. Here's the pass to Singleton, deep three, and he knocks it down. Singleton with 2 threes here in the opening quarter. Here's a three by Haycock, no good. Rebound is controlled by Meadowbrook. The outlet pass is knocked out of bounds, and Meadowbrook will have it with 15 seconds.
I think they've got a lid on the basket for John Glenn, just unable to put anything in at this point in the game.
Dalton Wood will check in for Meadowbrook for this last possession. Neff loses it, and it's stolen by Haycock. Layup good.
Nice double team that time, forced the turnover and got the ball in for the easy layup. There's another turnover.
Yeah, Singleton has the ball knocked away from behind, and that ends an exciting first quarter of play. Your score after one, here from John Glenn. It's Meadowbrook 14, John Glenn 8. We'll step aside and be back in 1 minute.
After a early time, please stand and be recognized. We would like to thank you for good service. Substitution 33, Easton Black for the Muskies, 42.
Welcome back to New Concord. Muskies up 14-8. They have the ball to start the second quarter. We'll look at quickly at some first quarter stats.
54% shooting for Meadowbrook, 2 3-pointers, 29% shooting for John Glenn. No 3-pointers, just point.
Rayleigh has the ball up top to Bonner. Kumler passes to Haycock, cuts through. Back to Haycock. Here's a deep three, no good. Rebound in the corner by Easton Black. He is double teamed. And timeout by Meadowbrook. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here 14-8. More stats?
Yeah, we got rebounding. Meadowbrook has the edge 6-5. There's 2 offensive boards for Meadowbrook, 4 offensive boards for John Glenn. And turnovers, Meadowbrook had 4, 2 late there in the first quarter, and then John Glenn has 2. But the shooting has big, 29%. Not going to win many games shooting that.
And we'd like to recognize our video sponsors: Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie, State Farm Insurance, Mr. Lee's Restaurant, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric, Doan Ford, Zimba Brothers, and Stoney RV Center. As Trey Singleton has the ball, coming up 14-8. Meadowbrook, their biggest lead has been 7 here in the first half. Little trapping by the Muskies. As the ball's tipped away, but ran down by Neff in the corner. His pass inside to Easton Black will draw a foul.
That's going to be Buchtel, Carter Buchtel checked into the game, the 6'4 senior.
Yeah, Buchtel came in earlier than usual to try to help out on the boards. Meadowbrook really controlling the glass. Davis Black's turnaround shot in the paint is no good. Rebounded by the Muskies, stolen by the Meadowbrook, but John Glenn gets it back, and it's Bonner who will take it coast to coast for his 4th point.
Wow, getting a little sloppy here with the passes. A couple of quick turnovers there in the last possession led to John Glenn bucket. Bonner stayed after it. He got the turnover, then turned it over himself.
14-10. Meadowbrook with the lead. Easton Black has it up top, guarded tight by Haycock. Puts it on the floor, and he's going to be called for a travel.
Yeah, just a little out of control there. Need to come to a jump stop, and he did not.
So the Muskies, they've made a little run here to get back within 4. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Pass goes down to Rayleigh. He posts up. Neff, spin move, and his shot off the glass is good.
Nice job feeding it in there, but then we played defense with our hands. Haycock went after the steal that time and hacked Meadowbrook in the front part of the press, so it's going to be Meadowbrook's ball.
Yeah, that is Haycock's 2nd foul. 16, and both of Haycock's fouls have occurred in the backcourt. But John Glenn will continue to come with the full court man-to-man pressure against Meadowbrook. Davis Black at 6'5" will look to bring it up. He'll pass it to Easton Black. DeFaco looking for Singleton up top. He's double teamed. Turnover. Meadowbrook as Buchtel comes up with the steal. John Glenn being patient, a chance to tie with the 2. They can take the lead with the 3. Bonner has it. Looking up top. Swings it over to Rayleigh. Back to Kumler. To Buchtel. To Zachridge. Rayleigh looking for a cutter. No one there. Nice defense by Meadowbrook. 5:25 to go here in the second quarter. Zachridge looking on the block to Buchtel. His little fadeaway baby hook is good. and we are tied at 14.
Nice job. Bucknell posted up and then used the left hand, little hook, make the bucket. Nice looking shot.
Again, pressure. Meadowbrook breaks it, gets into paint, and Black's pass a little hot and high for Faco. Another turnover for Meadowbrook.
4th turnover of the quarter, 8 turnovers overall. This is how John Glenn got back in the game, tying things up.
So I tell you what, John Glenn running 10 bodies in so far here in the first half. Zachrich. As Perkins comes back in, here's a deep three by Zachrich, no good. Singleton secures the rebound. He'll look to push it for Meadowbrook. 14-14. Meadowbrook's had a drought here. They haven't scored here in the second. Here's a deep three by Dylan Webster, who is checked in, no good. Bonner secures the rebound. His pocket is picked by Davis Black. He goes in and lays it in. I thought the big fella was going to throw it down for a second.
I think he thought he was too, and then I don't know if he lost control of it or what. Still a pretty good defensive move and the bucket.
Bonner strong inside, no good. Zachrich has it, and he gets hammered inside. He'll go to the line for 2.
Both teams picking it up defensively. And the turnovers are what's leading to the buckets.
And Meadowbrook, that 2 points by Davis Black, partner, their first 2 here in the 4th quarter. But Meadowbrook still leads by 2. Free throw by Parker Zachrich is up and good. Neff comes back in.
This was an Achilles heel against Tri-Valley. They need to hit these free throws. These are opportunities with the clock stopped.
Zachrich eyes it, skies it, and buys it. And we are tied again at 16. I think this is our 3rd tie of the first half. And I don't think the Muskies have led.
Nice job by Coach Woodard mixing this defense up man-to-man and zone.
And Neff finds an opening. He goes in to lay it up, but his shot is rejected by Casey Smith out of bounds. So Meadowbrook will take it out underneath their own basket. Here's a deep three by Singleton. No good, but rebound will go out of bounds. Possession to John Glenn.
He had a nice look there at the top of the key, but it's awful quick trigger. But I think I would say Trey has the green light.
Yeah, Trey Singleton has unlimited range. As good of a scorer as there is in this part of the state. So the Muskies looking to take the lead. Minard has it. He's just checked in. Goes underneath. His shot's partially blocked. Rebound by Singleton to Addie Black, and Black will lose it out of bounds. And the ball will go back to the Muskies.
5th turnover by Meadowbrook, 9 for the evening. And here comes John Glenn on the attack.
So John Glenn, another opportunity to take the lead at 16-16, 3:10 to go here in the first half. Rayleigh has it to Smith. Smith guarded by Neff.
This is an important time for John Glenn because they're playing, most of this quarter without Haycock, who's on the bench with 2 quick fouls. So they need to hold their own or maybe get a lead.
And here's a square and face jumper from the baseline. No good by Rayleigh. Meadowbrook another rebound. Singleton spin move down the paint. No good, but he will go to the line for 2.
Just great body control by Trey Singleton, going to his right, then spinning and going to his left, the left hand, and defensively tough to stay with him. And the foul puts him on the line for 2.
And that foul will be on Josh Rayleigh as Singleton's first free throw is up and nothing but nylon. Bechtel back in as Singleton's second free throw rims in and out. So 17-16 Meadowbrook, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Thanks for joining us here on 97.7. Pass goes inside to Smith. Off the glass, it's good. And the Muskies have their first lead of the night.
Nice entry.
18-17. Singleton pressured. Kicks it to Neff. Back to Davis Black, to Easton Black, who loses the ball. Stolen by Williams. Layup, good. Jack Williams with 2. And the Muskies lead by 3.
And that's John Glenn's game, turnover and transition buckets.
Singleton kicks it off to Faco. Here's a deep 3 by Singleton, short. Long rebound, and here comes a run out by Kumler. Layup rejected by Davis Black. Bodies on the floor. Here's a 3 by Kumler. No good. Rebound Davis Black.
Wow, what a series there. A lot of hustle.
Neff, floater short. Rebound ran down in the corner by Williams for the Muskies. They're pushing it. This is a high-octane game. Minard has it. They'll slow it up. Smith has it up top. 1:05 left. Let's see if John Glenn wants to hold it for 1. They're going to go high pick and roll. Kumler to the basket, and he's fouled by Faco.
There's some guys huffing and puffing right now. They're getting up and down the floor.
And partner, remember, one thing John Glenn has said about their squad with the football run that they had, a lot of the guys they don't feel are truly in basketball shape, but they're playing 10 guys as the free throw is up and good by Sam Kumler. That is his 3rd point.
Yeah, they're still, you got to get a little of this football out of them. They're strong on their shots, and they get a little winded. This is more of a stop and go game.
Second free throw by Kumler is good, and John Glenn leads by 5.
But as the turnovers mounted for Meadowbrook, the scoring for John Glenn's gone up just like John Glenn likes it.
Singleton to the basket. He is so quick. And Singleton gives Meadowbrook a much-needed basket to cut it to 3.
Yeah, that's a big bucket.
Smith has it. Here's a deep 3 by Kumler. Good! And that's the Muskies' first 3 of the ball game.
Great ball movement inside, then out, then reversal pass to get the three-pointer.
Bonner has the ball go off his foot out of bounds.
This is going to be a win no matter what for John Glenn this half, because they've played almost the entire second quarter with Haycock on the bench with 2 fouls. That's a good way to protect one of their leaders.
Yeah, and Meadowbrook trying to keep fresh bodies out there. And John Glenn running a lot of fresh bodies at Singleton. Pass up top to Davis Black, 15 seconds. Easton has it. Singleton will come and get it. They'll go 1-4 low, and John Glenn's going to double. Davis Black kicks it back out for a Singleton 3! Put it on the board from way downtown.
Boy, nice inside out by Meadowbrook to kick it out.
And that ends an exciting first half here from the Fish Tank in New Concord. Your score at the half. John Glenn, 25. Meadowbrook, 22. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to send it to AVC World Headquarters and hear from Tyler Heil on the scores around the area, as well as from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we'll give you first half scoring and first half statistics and expertise analysis from my teammate, my partner in crime, the one, the only, the Big Zepper. So we'll be back in 3 minutes, 25-22, John Glenn at the half.
Meadowbrook versus John Glenn High School basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie State Farm Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, Zemba Brothers, Stoney's RV Center, and Doan Ford.
You know, when you think hardware, you think like most people from this area have for more than 130 years, and that'd be Orm Do It Best Hardware, of course. Known everywhere for a terrific selection, Orm Hardware has become the destination for whatever your needs might be. And being open 7 days a week till 8 o'clock weeknights makes it convenient too. Top name brands, helpful advice when you want it, all the services like screen and window repair, mower repair, keys made, UPS shipping. It all adds up to Orm Do It Best Hardware.
This is Chris Rocco from Cambridge Physical Therapy Center. We have been serving you in the Cambridge area since 1999 and are located at 216 Highland Avenue. We are the area's only locally owned independent physical therapy center. We specialize in physical therapy for chronic conditions, post-surgery conditions, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. We are providers for most major insurance along with Medicare, Medicaid, and workers' compensation. So when you need physical therapy, call Cambridge Physical Therapy Center at 439-7177.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
For the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
At Ron Guthrie Insurance Agency in Cambridge, they believe in personal one-on-one service. For banking and auto, home, and life insurance, stop by their office at 320 South 11th Street or call 432-4128 for a free quote. Ron Guthrie Insurance offers 24/7 claim service and multi-line discounts. Ron, Jill, and the staff at Ron Guthrie Insurance will personally handle all your insurance needs. That's Ron Guthrie Insurance, your friendly hometown insurance agency at 320 South 11th Street in Cambridge.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner at West 40 Auto Sales, where for over 25 years we specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for under $15,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most vehicles come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
Everything we do is in search of more go. We go, so it goes, so you can go.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area.
It's hard to stop a train.
Zimba Brothers, a commercial and residential construction company, is proud to sponsor the John Glenn Little Muskies basketball game tonight. Zimba Brothers is known in the construction industry for their integrity, work ethic, professionalism, and their commitment to safety. Zimba Brothers also believes in giving back to the community that they work and live in. Good luck, John Glenn Little Muskies, in your game tonight. And let Zimba Brothers provide a quote for your next project. 740-452-1880. Online at ZimbaBrothersInc.com. Zimba Brothers Incorporated, on the move since 1987.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round and be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
For an open, honest sales transaction, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
First half of action here. That's John Glenn leads Meadowbrook by the score of 25-22 here at the half. Meadowbrook led 14-4 late in the first quarter. Muskies closed the quarter on a 4-0 run to make it 14-8 at the end of the first quarter, Meadowbrook. But then the Muskies would outscore the Colts 17-8 in the second quarter. And this is how the individual scoring looks. First, for Meadowbrook, Bobby Faco with 2, Easton Black with 2, Davis Black with 6, and leading the way with 12 points is Trey Singleton. So Singleton with 12, Davis Black 6, Easton with 2, and Faco with 2. For the Muskies, Casey Smith had 2 points, Josh Rayleigh 2, Jack Williams 2, Parker Zachridge with 2, and Carter Buchtel also had 2 points. 4 points for Shane Bonner and Justin Haycock. And leading the way was Sam Kumler, the 6'1 sophomore, with 7 points. So Kumler with 7, 4 apiece from Haycock and Bonner, and then 2 apiece for Buchtel, Zachridge, Williams, Rayleigh, and Smith. 25-22 Muskies over Meadowbrook at the half here. We'll send it back to AVC World Headquarters, take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll hear from the Big Zepper. Welcome back to New Concord, campus of John Glenn High School. At the half, John Glenn 25, Meadowbrook 22. Trey Singleton with 12 points to lead the Colts. Sam Kumler with 7 points to lead the Muskies. Now we'll look at the first half statistics from the Big Zepper.
Started off really slow for Meadowbrook. Started off, for John Glenn as they hit the first quarter, 29% shooting, but things have changed a little bit here going into the second quarter. As far as shooting percentages are concerned, Meadowbrook is 42%. They're 9 for 21 from the field, and they hit 3 3-pointers. John Glenn is 10 for 28 from the field, 36%, and they had 1 3-pointer. Rebounding, tied up, 12-12 total rebounds. Meadowbrook has 2 offensive boards. John Glenn has 6 offensive boards. And this tells the tale right here of the turnovers. Meadowbrook has 10 turnovers, and John Glenn has 4. If John Glenn made their big push in the second quarter to get back into this thing and get a little bit of a lead off those turnover transition baskets, which is what they're all about in that second quarter. Free throws, Meadowbrook is shooting 1 for 2, 50%. John Glenn 4 for 4, 100%. Scoring by quarters, Meadowbrook will win that first quarter 14-8. John Glenn's going to win the second quarter 17-8. Now, before I give it back to you, I think it's I want to give you something that our statistician from Meadowbrook, Kirby Smart, gave us.
Kirby Graham.
Yeah. I said Kirby Smart. Kirby Graham. Sorry, Kirby. But he gave us something I think is interesting. In the first meeting, the sectional final, at the old Muskingum College. Meadowbrook High School, like I said, they won that game 60-58. It was Meadowbrook's first sectional. But on this date, back in the day, Meadowbrook hosted John Marshall. This is in 2008. Meadowbrook wins that game 52-46. Meadowbrook that year makes it to the regional finals, losing to the eventual state champions, Chillicothe. But the reason I want to bring this up is a good friend of ours. This might warm his heart, Woody Biggs. His son, Philip Biggs, ended his career that night. 965 points, which is 9th all-time. 502 rebounds, which is 4th all-time, and 174 block shots, and that's still the school record. And I just wanted to bring it up. Woody Biggs, a good man, good human, and I thought I'd just warm his heart up a little bit as we get ready for second half action.
And when I think of Philip Biggs, I think of block shots, but it's not one of the 174 that he blocked. It was the shot he got blocked in his first tournament game ever, and we'll just leave it there as fond memories. You would have had to be there at Coshocton High School for that classic. As 25-22, Meadowbrook, after the big three at the buzzer by Singleton, cut it to 3, and that's going to be an over and back as Davis Black lost the ball right at half court.
That's really an unforced turnover. He was just dribbling the ball along the lines, and it just he lost control of it. It went over the line, so quickly a turnover, and here comes John Glenn on the attack.
Smith has it, and he gets picked by Davis Black. Davis has it, still looking for a teammate, skips a long pass to Neff. Neff looks in the corner to Singleton. Ball goes down low, Faco's double team. They kick it back to Neff, to Black. Easton Black gets cut off. Singleton takes it baseline, pulls up, no good. Bonner secures the rebound. He gives it out to Rayleigh. He loses it. Neff comes up with the steal. Meadowbrook pushes, and Neff will be called for travel.
Both teams very sloppy coming out here the second half. Both teams have 2 quick turnovers and no made shots, so they got to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, starters for John Glenn: Kumler, Haycock, Rayleigh, Bonner, and Smith. Meadowbrook, Davis, and Easton Black. Faco, Neff, and Singleton. Driving to the basket and laying it up with the left hand is Josh Rayleigh. That's his 4th point. And it's back to a 5-point lead. John Glenn, full court pressure. Bonner knocks the ball out. Possession, Meadowbrook. Timeout, Meadowbrook. And we'll go ahead and keep it here. 27-22. And again, it's been the full court man-to-man pressure. John Glenn has really bothered Coach Toast squad.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's the whole storyline for John Glenn. I mean, it's all about the defensive pressure, and I think Coach Woodard thinks he can control the defense. You might not shoot well, but you can always play defense. But that's how they got back into the game. Meadowbrook showing a little bit of defense themselves because Coach Tolles is also, I know Coach Sweeterman is, but they like that defense an awful lot also. So we've got a defensive struggle here, but neither team can loosen up right now.
And, partner, don't feel bad calling Kirby Graham Kirby Smart, because Monday night during the national championship game, Kurt Herbstreit called Kirby Smart the coach of the Georgia Bulldogs. I think he called him Kirby Graham by mistake twice.
Well,
so they get confused.
2 great men, confusing.
Absolutely. Davis Black drive.
Oh, that's a bucket.
And one opportunity as Davis Black kisses it off the glass for some hoop and harm. We'll see who the foul's on. It will be on Rayleigh. That will be his first.
I'll tell you, that's a nice, strong move by Davis Black. That shows you his strength. He went right to the bucket to get the score.
Free throw, though, no good. Black has 8. Long pass down the court, layup, good. Running the floor, Casey Smith.
Just got in behind the defense. That's just the defense late getting back.
Easton Black has it to Neff. Double team, they give it to Davis Black. Nice pass to Singleton, layup good.
Good golly, they're mirroring each other. That's exactly that time. Just the defense got lazy.
Kumler drives, gives it to Haycock. Bonner skips it to Kumler, guarded by Singleton. Up top to Bonner, 29-26. Pass, pick and roll, but the shot is no good at the rim by Smith. Meadowbrook secures the rebound. Neff, bounce pass, the Faco. It's lost. Ball's tipped away, and John Glenn really trying to push. Kumler has it.
A little careless with that pass as he went down the lane there, bounced it off a defender, and John Glenn able to get the turnover.
Smith to Kumler to Bonner. John Glenn with the ball and the three-point lead. Muskie's biggest lead of the game has been 6. Meadowbrook has led by 10. But that was in the first quarter. Very patient offense. As Smith comes up high to get it.
John Glenn likes to leave that inside open. They send cutters through, back doors, give and goes.
And speaking of cutter, taking it to the rim is Rayleigh, just unable to finish. Pass those stolen by Haycock as Kumler comes down with it. Here's a deep three by Rayleigh, no good. Rebound, Haycock takes it up and in.
Nice job by Haycock to stay with it, an offensive rebound. He just tipped it and kept it alive.
Here comes Singleton in transition to the basket, and he will have the ball stripped and go out of bounds.
Boy, nice crossover dribble that time, but good hands by number 22, Josh Rayleigh. Get his hands in there and deflect that basketball away. Going to be Meadowbrook underneath.
Addie Black and Webster check in for Meadowbrook. Easton Black has it up top to Davis Black. The Webster drives, cut off, swings it up top to Davis. Davis bounce past the Singleton, layup good.
What a nice look on the pass, but great cut by Singleton to go to the hole.
And here come the Colts with the little full court press. Long pass, whoa. And that one sails way out of bounds as Haycock unable to pull that down, turnover Muskies.
Well, and that's what the press is trying to do, get you in a hurry, get you out of your game, and they tried to go for the home run and throw it OB.
Webster has it, bounce past the Easton Black, wide open, Addie Black, layup good.
Defense just not aware of the man back, not talking, not communicating.
1 point lead by the Muskies, and the Muskies now they're having trouble with the pressure. Davis Black comes up with the steal to Webster. Back to Black, down the lane, and he's going to be fouled. We'll see if he's going to shoot or he's going to take it out of bounds.
I think it's going to be out of bounds. I think he got him on the floor.
No, they say 2, so Davis Black will go to the line for 2.
Well, he was driving to the hole. I didn't think he was in the act of shooting, but that's not my call. So he's going to be on the line shooting 2.
So Davis Black, first free throw, nothing but nylon, has tied this game up. And how about the move by head coach Scooter Tosta after being bothered by the press the entire first half of John Glenn? Meadowbrook's turned up the heat, and they're forcing turnovers. Second free throw is good. And Meadowbrook has answered with a 7-0 run to lead by 1. Rayleigh has it. Up top, Zachrich has checked back in.
Little zone by Meadowbrook.
Zachrich has it up top. Gets a high screen. Gives it to Williams. Back to Haycock. So Williams, Zachrich, and Perkins has checked in for John Glenn. As they may change this, ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Meadowbrook. Another turnover for the Muskies.
That's the 5th turnover for John Glenn this quarter.
Smith and Buchtel will check back in for the Muskies. So Webster has it. 32-31 Meadowbrook.
Man-to-man pressure.
Webster gives it to Addie Black. Addie to Davis. And Davis Black was expecting Webster to sit down in the zone, and he did a crossing pattern.
Just careless passing that time. 5th turnover for Meadowbrook this quarter.
So 32-31. Muskies have hit a little drought here. 2:35 to go in a rapidly moving third quarter. Haycock gets the ball to Smith. Back to Haycock. He gets down the paint. Strong shot rejected by Addie Black. As Addie Black says, put a stamp on that and return to sender. I thought Haycock had a deuce there.
Yeah, and he went up with the left hand, but Addie Black showed some big ups as he got up and knocked that ball into the student section.
Tell you, a nice crowd here. Big, strong contingent have came from Byesville. You'd expect that. And, of course, the Muskies always have great support here at the Fish Tank. Buchtel takes it, but cut off. He'll kick it out to Williams.
Having a tough time. Looks like a little zone here has really got John Glenn stymied.
Here's a Haycock three. Put it on the board, Justin Haycock. He now has 9 in the game, and it gives the Muskies a 2-point lead.
He just got spotted up outside.
Neff past the Black, the Faco to Addy. Skips it over to Davis, the Neff. Neff spin move, nice bounce pass to Faco, layup good off the Neff assist.
Nice job, nice talking to one another, and good job communicating and passing by Meadowbrook.
And John Glenn's going to take a timeout here as they get stuck in the backcourt. We will too. 1:21 to go here in the third quarter. Your score, Meadowbrook 34, John Glenn 34. We'll step aside and be back in 30. New Concord. 1:21 to go here in the third quarter, 34-34. Again, we want to thank our video sponsors on AVC Sports Facebook and YRP TV on YouTube. Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie, State Farm Insurance. Just a few of them, as here's a deep three, no good. Rebound though, stuck back up by Rayleigh, and he will draw a foul and go to the line for 2. Our other Mr. Lee's restaurant, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric, Doan Ford, Zimba Brothers, and Stoney RV Center. As the first free throw by Rayleigh is up and good, and the Muskies lead by 1.
Nice job that time, Rayleigh. Not only did he shoot the basketball, but he followed his shot.
Second free throw, no good. Neff skies for the rebound, and he's going to be fouled in the backcourt. This will be the third team foul on the Muskies. Minor picks up the foul. That's his first.
Little full court pressure by John Glenn.
Williams, Minard, and Haycock. Smith and Rayleigh. Here's a deep three by Singleton, and he sticks another one from downtown.
Boy, he does a nice job spotting up, and they've got a defender just with their nose in his chest. He's still able to find an opening to hit the shot.
37-35, Meadowbrook with the lead. Haycock gets the ball down to Minard. He swings it out for a baseline jumper. Williams baseline, and Jack Williams knocks it down. He has 4. And we're tied at 37.
Yeah, he was on the behind the three-point line, ball fake, and then went to the baseline, got a little 12-footer.
Singleton beats the pressure, gives it up top to Davis. 22 seconds to go in the third. Faco gives it to Black in the paint, kicks it out for it. Neff three, no good. And foul is going to be on Singleton over the back.
Yeah, Singleton went over his back that time, going to get a foul. Nice job boxing out. that time by, I believe that was
Williams.
Parker Zacharich that.
Jack Williams, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack Williams.
Yes.
Did a nice job boxing out, and Singleton went up over the back.
So John Glenn will look to take the lead to close the quarter. 10 seconds. They push it deep in the corner. Minert up top to Haycock. He drives. Up and under move from 12 foot. His floater is good. And that will end the third quarter of play. After 3 from the fish tank. Your score, John Glenn 39, Meadowbrook 37. We'll send it to AVC World Headquarters in Taylor, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Substitution number 32, Sam Goodwin. For Meadowbrook, number 10, Bobby Pegame, number 5, Peyton Matt.
Welcome back to New Concord. Start of the fourth quarter, Muskies will have possession, leading 39-37. Buckle your seatbelts for this one. It has been a great 3 quarters. Nice cut, backdoor layup, good. Justin Haycock has come alive here in the second half.
Well, he's the bell cow. That's what we said before the game. Everything's going to be predicated. He's their leader. Things go through him. He's picked it up offensively, shooting the basketball, but better yet, like that cut, that was a good give and go as he kicks the ball out of bounds. Here comes Meadowbrook on the attack.
13 points for Haycock, 9 in this half. Singleton's scoop shot is partially blocked. Minert comes up with it.
Yeah, I think he was looking to get the foul. There was a little bit of contact there. I think he felt there was a foul.
Minert goes to the basket. No call. Now there's a foul underneath. We'll see who this is on. And I believe it's going to be, I believe, on Casey Smith.
Yeah, they're calling a foul on Casey Smith.
So Meadowbrook will have possession. Down 4. Neff bringing the ball up. Gives it to Davis. Davis Black has it. The Easton. Bounce pass to Faco. Underneath, back to Davis. The Singleton in the corner, guarded by Haycock. That's been a fun battle to watch. Haycock comes up with the steal, and he will give it to Kumler. Meadowbrook down 4. John Glenn with possession. 6:45 left in this contest. Smith has it up top. Dribble, handoff to Kumler. Kumler takes it strong. Bounce pass back out to Haycock. Big possession right here. As John Glenn's going to pull it up. Back to the top. Down to the basket. Layup, no good.
Nice big rebound that time. Getting the ball clean in the boards. Davis Black.
Rayleigh, nice drive, unable to convert. Timeout, Meadowbrook. 6:11 left in this ball game. 41-37. Muskies will step aside and be back in 1 minute. Welcome back to New Concord. 6:11 remaining in the contest. John Glenn leading Meadowbrook 41-37. Meadowbrook with possession. Singleton has the ball up top. Skip pass by Davis. The Neff back to Davis Black. He'll pull up from 15. No good. Rebound Kumler. And here come the Muskies.
Nice job by Kumler boxing his man off, getting the good rebound. This is another big possession for John Glenn.
Zachrich to Bonner. Back to Smith. Up top to Haycock. 5:40 left. Zachrich will dribble it up. High. Looks for a pick and roll from Casey Smith. Smith has it on the pick and pop. Nice drive by Smith. Picked and stripped by Davis Black. To Singleton. And he is stripped by Kumler. Great back-to-back defensive possessions.
Yeah, both teams are getting down on defense, that's for sure.
Pass to Bonner. And he is going to be fouled, I believe, by Neff, as Webster and Faco look to check in for Meadowbrook. They'll come in for Easton Black and Peyton Neff.
Meadowbrook at this point, 52% from the field, 4 3-pointers. John Glenn, 40%, 2 3-pointers.
Pass inside to Bonner, layup, good off the out-of-bounds play.
Out-of-bounds play been good, successful for both teams.
Matching the largest lead for the Muskies, a 6. Inside to Webster. His shot is blocked from behind, but drawing the foul is Casey Smith.
Beat the defense down that time and just got on that baseline. You get that close to the basket, it's tough to defend. And anytime the defense, that arm comes down, they're going to give them the shot.
Webster, 6'2" junior to the line, and he knocks down the first free throw. Dylan Webster has given Coach Tosda some quality minutes off the bench. Second free throw by Webster. He can cut it to 4, and he does. 2 money free throws. Meadowbrook's going to come with some full court pressure.
5 for 7 from the free throw line, Meadowbrook.
Rayleigh has it. Up top, he'll give it to Haycock. 4:35 remaining in the game, 43-39.
Yeah, they're jockeying here. Coaches are really working it. They're trying to get that defense to come up. And Coach Tosda, of course, playing back.
That may be a timeout. 5-second call, but Coach Woodard saves the turnover by getting the timeout. We'll keep it here. 4:24 left in this game. And partner, when you look at the score, this Meadowbrook squad that consistently scores 70 plus a game, John Glenn's really held it down in their stratosphere to give them a chance to get a big win.
Oh, no doubt about it. Well, it's a defensive struggle. Both teams have turned the basketball over more than they're used to. 17 turnovers right now for Meadowbrook, and 9 turnovers for John Glenn. That's interesting, though, the two teams kind of chess match going here. The clock is, of course, an enemy for Meadowbrook. John Glenn's trying to work at basketball and being kind of deliberate offensively, but then you can see the defense crept up. Coach Woodard sensed that and got the timeout before they got the turnover. Let's see what he came out of the huddle with.
So the Muskies having trouble to get it in, but they'll throw it deep in the backcourt. Rayleigh will have it, guarded by Faco. 4:20 left. 2-possession game. Muskies with the lead in the basketball. Haycock to Rayleigh. He drives baseline. Ball is tipped away by Davis. Singleton has it coast to coast. Layup no good, but he is fouled by Haycock. That'll be his third. Davis Black saved the layup on the other end.
Well, what a nice job by Soon. He just got tremendous ball handling ability and good quick burst. He went to the bucket, and I think it was a smart foul by Haycock, even though you've got a 70+% free throw shooter, 77% free throw shooter for Singleton at the line.
Singleton cashes in on the first one. Second one, eyes it, skies it, and buys it. We've got a 2-point game Muskies lead and possession. 4 minutes left. Pass goes to the middle. Here's a deep three by Haycock. He drills it. Justin Haycock from way downtown.
Wow, Coach, I think that's one of those where the coach is going, no, no, no. Oh, yes. Get in the press.
Davis Black, the Easton Black, back to Davis. A deep three. No good. Rebound ran down by Davis. The Singleton for three. No good. Rebound. Kumler. John Glenn running. They have a layup to the other end, and it's good. Casey Smith, 5 unanswered by John Glenn, has opened it up to 7.
Got that, beat the defense back off the rebound.
3:15 left. Davis Black, nice move, but comes up short. John Glenn with the rebound. Kumler pushes it. Williams thinks about the three, takes it inside, layup good, and he was fouled by Davis Black. Wow, what a drive by Williams.
Wow, nice ball fake, and then he went in strong for the bucket. Looked like Davis Black was going to try to draw the foul, but wasn't set. So Williams going to be at the line for the old-fashioned three.
Williams eyes it, skies it, and back rims it. Davis skies for the board. Here comes Meadowbrook down by 9. Black looking, gives it to Webster. Up top to Singleton. Singleton turns on the dime. Floater, money. Trey Singleton drills it. Timeout, Meadowbrook. We'll keep it here.
What a nice job off the dribble. My goodness, he just, Singleton can get that shot anytime that he wants it.
Oh, unbelievable player. 2:46 left. 50-43. John Glenn with the ball in possession. 14 fouls for Meadowbrook. They still have 2 to play with before they start sending the Muskies to the line.
Well, I think they got to take chances defensively. You're going to see some pressure. They're going to try to tighten it down just a little bit more and a little bit more. Get on the and force turnovers, try to get down the floor and score. John Glenn, however, is doing, that's their type of game, and what has transpired up to this point. They got some turnovers, and they quickly attacked the basket, and they've caught the defense getting slow, getting back. Got a couple of easy buckets.
So remember, both teams have been off a few days, and it's a credit to the quality of play.
Well, both well coached. These are 2 well coached basketball teams, and you can see it. There's not going to be any quitting any of them. I'll tell you what's interesting, though. Keep your eye on Trey Singleton, because not that Meadowbrook doesn't have other players, because Davis Black, these guys can produce. Trey Singleton can get that pull-up jump shot anytime he wants, because he's got the defense flat and moving their feet to stay with him.
Yeah, the total package. He can shoot it from deep. He can get to the rim off the bounce, and then he can pull up on the dime. Here we go.
And then you got Haycock. Looks like he's got ice water in his veins, popping the three-pointer, and got a little trap action.
John Glenn's in trouble, and they turn it over. Singleton to the rack. Layup. No good. Williams with the big rebound, and he is going to step out of bounds. Possession to the Colts.
Wow. Singleton missed the layup. They get the rebound, and then the defensive pressure causes him to turn the ball over.
Singleton for 3. Short. Rebound, Easton Black tips it to Davis. Davis to Easton. Here's a wide open 3 by Webster. Back rim, no good. Fako battles for the boards, and he is going to step on the line trying to save it. John Glenn dodged a couple of bullets there.
Well, they still got a big one to dodge here, because this pressure, this full court pressure, has caused them a lot of difficulties.
Meadowbrook got 3 looks from downtown on that one. Kumler gives it to Williams to the basket. Layup good. Jack Williams has gotten the baton and finished twice. Back-to-back possessions.
Whoa, there's a foul by Williams way out on the floor. I don't think that's what Coach Woodard wanted.
And that's going to send Singleton to the line. 1:58 left, 9-point John Glenn lead. Remember, Meadowbrook only has 14 fouls.
77% free throw shooter, and he's scoring with the clock stopped. That is not what Coach Woodard and John Glenn want at this point.
Singleton's first free throw is up and good. Second one, eyes it, skies it, and buys it.
Here's that full court pressure.
Singleton with 24 on the night. Williams has it. He's been big down the stretch for the Muskies. He gives it to Kumler. Kumler to Williams, and he's going to be fouled by Singleton. Good foul there. 1:44 left. That's fifth foul. You can see Coach Sweeterman, the assistant coach, and Coach Tosta both letting the players know that's only 5. They got to commit 2 more.
Well, see, they need to be very aggressive defensively.
Kumler comes in the backcourt, guarded by Davis, and Davis is going to bump him and pick up the foul. 1:40 left.
I think they've got to do this. I think instead of these token fouls, go for the steal. If it doesn't get called and you get the steal, you get the turnover.
And we'll be looking at the Muskies here. What they shoot from the line is Jack Williams has the ball knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with John Glenn. That was close.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
1:38 left.
They got to get this ball in.
And they get it in back in the backcourt to Rayleigh, guarded by Neff. 1.5 minutes to go in the game. 7-point Muskie lead, and they have the ball. Haycock looking to drive. Guarded tight by Black. They're going to have to foul. Kumler has it. Gives it up top. Haycock has it.
There you go.
And he's going to be fouled. That will send Haycock to the free throw line, who is a...
And Haycock's free throw percentage, 78% free throw shooter.
So 78% free throw shooter. Haycock goes to the line.
This is the guy that John Glenn wants on the line, or one of.
For 1-1, 1:14 left, 7-point lead. Haycock eyes it, skies it, and buys it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 53-45. Webster's going to check back in for Faco to add another 3-point shooter to the floor.
Well, and a better free throw percentage is Faco's only shooting 59% from the free throw line.
And Haycock tickles the twine on that one. It's back to a 9-point lead. Davis down inside to Webster, layup good. Dylan Webster with 4 points off the bench, cuts it to 7.
Full court pressure.
Haycock splits the double team, and he will be fouled in the backcourt. We'll see if it's on Webster or Singleton. It's going to be on Webster. 59.4 seconds left.
It's interesting, the two guys they have in the backcourt there, they have Rayleigh and Haycock, and just to let you know, Josh Rayleigh is shooting right at 90% from the free throw line. So they got their 2 top free throw shooters in the backcourt.
Dalton Wood, partner, comes in for Neff. Free throw by Haycock. Nothing but net. 55-47. John Glenn on the verge of getting a big home win. Second free throw, eyes it, skies it, and misses it. Rebound comes down to Singleton. He'll push it for the Colts. All the way to the basket. Scoop shot. Are you serious? Singleton, coast to coast.
He's tough.
And he did that in about 6 seconds after securing the rebound on the baseline. 55-49. We'll keep it here. Timeout, Meadowbrook.
It just isn't over till it's over, especially with these 2 ball clubs. You've got teams that can hit the 3, they can handle the ball, they can get to the glass. So this press is going to be interesting. Like I was saying before they scored this bucket, they've got Rayleigh and they've got Haycock, John Glenn in the backcourt, and so they're able to get their 2 best free throw shooters handling the ball, expecting the foul, and so everybody else is down the court. So you can bet they're going to try to deny the ball and get some kind of a 5-second count if they can.
But Trey Singleton right there showing it all. Davis Black kept the defensive rebound alive. Singleton secured it. And boy, did he turn on the dime and get from rack to rack, as quick as anyone you'll see. Now, only a 2-possession game, 6 points, but remember, partner, we look up there, that I believe was Meadowbrook's last timeout. I don't think they have any more timeouts left.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
John Glenn should have 2. Muskies, Haycock, DeCoomler back to Haycock. DeCoomler, there's a wide open layup. If they find Smith to the basket, it's good. Casey Smith may have sealed the deal here. Singleton kicks it out for a Davis Black 3 short. Rebound, run out. Casey Smith, it's 4-on-1. He's going to pull it out, and Singleton will pick up the foul with 28 seconds left.
Wow, what a series of events there. He had a nice look at a 3, just didn't finish it. Singleton did a nice job getting the ball to him.
And that was a heads-up foul by Singleton. There were 4 white jerseys behind him. Free throw, rolls around and drops in for Casey Smith, who is shooting what from the line?
Well, you caught me off guard, but thank you.
I do what I do.
50%.
Thank you. So Smith, second free throw, he got it. And it's a 59-49 John Glenn lead. 25 seconds left. Deep 3 by Singleton.
Boom.
Puts it on the board. What a game by the kid, as Williams is going to be fouled in the backcourt. And if that's on Singleton, that will be
He's out of here.
his 5th foul. But what a game. 29 points on limited shots.
Oh, he's a dandy. He's a dandy. He makes everybody around him better. Just a nice job.
Yeah, I tell you, the number of points he scores on the least amount of shots is amazing.
It is. Well, I'd like to know his total amount of points he's involved in.
Yeah, Jack Williams to the line for the double bonus will miss the first free throw. 18.6 seconds left. 7-point lead for the Muskies. And maybe their biggest win of the year. Second free throw is good by Williams.
Oh, and just to let you know, he shoots 69% from the free throw line.
Neff gives it to Wood. Davis Black will dial up a 3. Short. Haycock gets the rebound, and he's going to dribble out the clock here. 5 seconds, and the Muskies will get a big win before a packed house. Your final score from New Concord: John Glenn 60, Meadowbrook 52. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to send it back up to AVC World Headquarters and hear from our sponsors, as well as the score tracker. And then when we come back, we will join in on the postgame show and recap this impressive Muskie home victory over Meadowbrook, 60-52 Muskies. Let's send it to Taylor Heil up at AVC World Headquarters.
You know, when you think hardware, you think like most people from this area have for more than 130 years. And that'd be Orm Do It Best Hardware, of course. Known everywhere for a terrific selection, Orm Hardware has become the destination for whatever your needs might be. And being open 7 days a week till 8 o'clock weeknights makes it convenient too. Top name brands, helpful advice when you want it, all the services like screen and window repair, mower repair, keys made, UPS shipping. It all adds up to Orm Do It Best Hardware.
This is Chris Rocco from Cambridge Physical Therapy Center. We have been serving you in the Cambridge area since 1999 and are located at 216 Highland Avenue. We are the area's only locally owned independent physical therapy center. We specialize in physical therapy for chronic conditions, post-surgery conditions, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. We are providers for most major insurance along with Medicare, Medicaid, and workers' compensation. So when you need physical therapy, call Cambridge Physical Therapy Center at 439-7177.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
for the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
At Ron Guthrie Insurance Agency in Cambridge, they believe in personal one-on-one service. For banking and auto, home, and life insurance, stop by their office at 320 South 11th Street or call 432-4128 for a free quote. Ron Guthrie Insurance offers 24/7 claim service and multi-line discounts. Ron, Jill, and the staff at Ron Guthrie Insurance will personally handle all your insurance needs. That's Ron Guthrie Insurance, your friendly hometown insurance agency at 320 South 11th Street in Cambridge.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner at West 40 Auto Sales, where for over 25 years we specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for under $15,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most vehicles come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
Everything we do is in search of more go. We go, so it goes, so you can go.
Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. They have 2 convenient locations in Cambridge and Zanesville to serve the area.
It's hard to stop a train.
Zimba Brothers, a commercial and residential construction company, is proud to sponsor the John Glenn Little Muskies basketball game tonight. Zimba Brothers is known in the construction industry for their integrity, work ethic, professionalism, and their commitment to safety. Zimba Brothers also believes in giving back to the community that they work and live in. Good luck, John Glenn Little Muskies, in your game tonight. And let Zimba Brothers provide a quote for your next project. 740-452-1880. Online at ZimbaBrothersInc.com. Zimba Brothers Incorporated, on the move since 1987.
Stoney's RV Sales and Service is a family-owned business that offers the best sales and service in the area. They provide a full-service department to handle all types of repairs and offer one of the largest parts departments in the state of Ohio. Their inventory features new and used park models, park trailers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, fold-down campers, truck campers, hybrids, ultralights, and trailers, too. Visit their indoor showroom year-round and be ready for your next camping adventure. That's Stoney's RV Sales and Service on Route 40 east of Cambridge.
Doan Ford has served our valued customers for over 50 years with superior sales and service, and that's why they say,
for an open, honest sales transaction, check Doan Ford.
I'm not buying till I check Doan Ford.
13, and a lot of course, John Glenn's points came off of those turnovers to get them back into the game. As far as free throw shooting is concerned, both teams pretty good. 8 for 10 for Meadowbrook, 80%, and John Glenn shoots 11 for 15, 73%. Quarter by quarter, Meadowbrook wins the first quarter 14-8. John Glenn comes back and wins the second quarter 17-8. Meadowbrook wins that third quarter 15-14, and then John Glenn closes things out in the fourth quarter 21-15. Final score 60-52. In previous game, John Glenn's JV won 39-34, and before that, Meadowbrook's freshman team won. So John Glenn's going to take 2 of the 3. Pretty nice homestand here, but Meadowbrook has nothing to hang their head about. They came in and played hard. Shots did not fall there at the end. Defensively, I thought they caused turnovers and caused some real problems for John Glenn, but John Glenn was cold that first quarter, and the fourth quarter, Meadowbrook wasn't shooting that well, so it kind of evened things out. John Glenn's going to come out victorious.
Yeah, the Muskies got down 10 in the first quarter, was able to kind of get back in it at the end of the first quarter, and then really played well the second quarter and was able to hold Meadowbrook at bay, even though Meadowbrook did take the lead in the second half. But as we said, we want to thank people for joining us on 97.7 and all our fine sponsors there. And on our AVC Sports Facebook video, as well as on YRP TV on YouTube. I heard we had over 1,000 views on Facebook, so we want to thank people for tuning in. And we want to once again mention the sponsors who made the video broadcast of this possible. That would be Mr. Lee's Restaurant, who they took care of the pregame show for us. And also Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie, State Farm Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric, Doane Ford, and Zimba Brothers, as well as Stoney's RV Center. So thank you so much for all our fine sponsors there. We'll look at the individual scoring tonight. First for Meadowbrook, who only loses their second game of the season. Easton Black with 2 points. Addie Black with 2. 4 points apiece for Dylan Webster and Bobby Faco. And then Davis Black with 10 points, and then a team and game high 30 points, Trey Singleton. What a game for the 5'11 senior. So Singleton with 30, Davis Black with 10, 4 apiece for Faco and Webster, and 2 apiece for Easton Black and Addie Black. For the victorious Muskies, who now improved to 9-3 on the season. They got 2 points from Carter Buchtel, 2 points from Parker Zachridge, then 5 points from Josh Rayleigh, 6 from Shane Bonner, 7 from Sam Kumler, 9 for Jack Williams, and the Muskies also had 2 players in double figures. Casey Smith with 10, and leading the Muskies with a team-high 19 points was Justin Haycock. So Haycock, and 15 of those came in the second half. So 19 for Haycock, 10 for Smith, 9 for Williams, 7 for Kumler, 6 for Bonner, 5 for Rayleigh, and then 2 apiece from Zachridge and Buchtel. So the Muskies, a very impressive win. And as I look at our water bottles, I would be remiss if I didn't thank Amanda Stoney and Maddie Martin, who took care of.
Oh, no doubt. They take care of us every time they're around us.
And kept us, yes. So we want to thank them for supplying our water tonight. And, partner, we talked about 2 of the top 4 teams, you know, at the midway point here of the season in the Division II Eastern District, and both teams showed why tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. I thought the effort was fantastic. They came out. They really it was like 2 big fighters. They slugged each other out. There were turnovers by both teams. Both teams played good defense. Both teams had breakdowns. It's going to make for a great matchup down the road when they get together again. And these are 2 fine basketball teams, and they're led by great leaders in Trey Singleton and Haycock, Justin, and just good all-around basketball, high school basketball at its best. Really enjoyed it.
And we're now time to give out the original Wally's Old Fashioned Pizza, which is so happy to reward the player of the game tonight. Since 1978, Wally's family-owned business has been serving pizza, subs, and fresh salads. Worth leaving home for. So enjoy their pizza tonight or stop in for their daily lunch special. The original Wally's Old Fashioned Pizza in New Concord and Cambridge. So tonight's Wally Pizza and Subs player of the game, which will receive free 4 slices and 1 topping and a can of pop. We're going to give it to Justin Haycock with 19 points to lead the Muskies to victory. So congratulations to Justin Haycock. And I tell you, my player of the games on video, Adam and Amy, what a great job they did tonight behind the camera, giving you all the excellent shots.
Yeah, these guys
in
do a
live
great
action.
job. They sure helped me out. I know that. Without them, I'd be a lost ball in high weeds. I would like to say one thing about Haycock is not only did he score 19 points, but it's the little things they did. He had tipping balls away defensively, getting those tough rebounds. It just seemed like wherever the action was, he was somewhere in it. Really deserving, although there were several other people that played very well in the game on both sides of basketball. I think Justin deserved it big time.
And Trey Singleton, the 30 he put on the board tonight in limited shots, great job for him. Well, as we also want to head on out and give some thank yous on 97.7, first of all, we'd like to thank Taylor Heil up at AVC World Headquarters spinning the dial, keeping us abreast of the other scores in the area. Thank you so much, Taylor. And we want to also say thank you for the ones listening and tuning in on AVC Sports on Facebook and on YouTube as well to watch tonight's broadcast. And the ones who tune in on our webcast, and especially our servicemen and women throughout the good old USA and throughout the world who tune in to cheer on their alma maters. We want to thank you for your service. Thank you for keeping our freedoms free, and you remain in our thoughts and prayers. And a special shout-out, partner, to the people like ODOT and the ones who have been out cleaning and working tirelessly the long hours on the road to try to get them passable where people could get out and drive. What a month this area has been hit with as far as snow, and a special shout-out to them as well. And, of course, my partner in crime tonight, the Big Zepper, Mark Withrow. Always fun working with you, and Adam and Amy as well. And I'm merely Tom Strasser as we head on out, wishing everyone a pleasant rest of the evening and weekend. And, again, your final score, John Glenn 60, Meadowbrook 52. Good night, everyone.
Meadowbrook versus John Glenn High School basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Orm Hardware, Cambridge Physical Therapy, Ron Guthrie State Farm Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, Zemba Brothers, Stoney's RV Center, and Doan Ford. This has been a presentation of AVC Sports.